the market is full with sharks, bro. Imagine right now that if you would start a dropshipping store, yeah, you're competing against people like me, bro. Especially like in our markets. People who have the best solutions, scale as hard as I can, payment processes, they don't go down. I have an office like in India with like 15, 20 people. They're just working all day on our back end, almost unstoppable at this point. So, and you gotta look at that, like where do you, because the more focus you put in there, the harder you will also go. So you gotta imagine, bro, there's people who would even take their life at some point to just really go hard in business, It's a cold world out there. I'm gonna be very honest, and I tell this to my students as well when they say like, "I can just work a few hours a week. Can I still make it?" No, you can't.
Mm.
I'm not here to glorify any business model, bro, and certainly not for mine. Yes, I do make money when somebody joins my mentorship, but I don't glorify this shit. I get on my group calls. I tell them, bro, listen, in 2021, I lost this amount of money because I made these mistakes. Don't make these stupid ass mistakes. Don't be an idiot like I was. And I'm very straight to the point all the time. And it's this realism shit is so important. And I think that because of social media, a lot of times people really think it's that easy. I saw a clip today of Steve Jobs where he was talking about like, I think back in even like 1995 or something when he when he first started Apple, he said, I thought, oh yeah, opening business, just a product, it's easy. But then, when I first opened my company, I had to have a license. I had to buy in my office a coffee machine. I needed the salary. I needed the technology CRM system. I needed to do this and that. It doesn't end. Running a business is no joke. And I make this very clear to everybody, So, and that is just the thing. Yes, I do dropshipping. Yes, I made money with it. Yes, I still make money with it. But it's certainly, I'd say it's not easy, but it is simple. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
To be honest, right?
Yeah.
Dropshipping is simple, let's be honest, but it is not easy. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
At least do it like consistently, That's the same as somebody who posts a screenshot of like 100K revenue in a year. The normal normie will be looking at it like, oh, 100K, but that's maybe like 12K in profit before taxes, when taxes are done. So you made even less than like a salary, So like a salary of like 9 to 5. So I'm like, really watch out we listen to.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you're right. It's simple, not easy, but simple. But I think a lot of these business models are, but people just overcomplicate them sometimes. All of these business models work, but like you said, you just need to kind of go all in and get your feet wet and just go for it. If you're trying to do drop shipping whilst also doing this, whilst also doing that, your interests aren't aligned, you're trying to do too many different things. I guess we could just say that thing again. You're trying to run before you've learned to walk. Like, by all means, like, diversify slightly maybe and do something relative to drop shipping, but don't spread yourself too thin. Because like you say, the competition is going all in on these things and you're going to get caught up.
There's like a lot of Google Ads agencies out there, for example. Why do you think that you managed to bring it here? And obviously you're going to bring it higher, but why do you think you managed to be like profitable and take it to, I don't know how much you're doing, but you do at least 10K a month or 20K, whatever. It's like, how do you think that why you managed to bring it there? And most people who start at agency, they just fail. Why?
Understanding delayed gratification, patience, conviction in what I'm doing. When me and my business partner both sat down, Joe, when we like shook hands to start the agency together, the first thing we said was, which is quite funny really, we said, we don't even necessarily care about the money. We just really enjoy what we do. And I remember that conversation to this day. I think money is a byproduct of success, and everyone measures success in different ways. Money is often a very easy way to measure success because we all value it the same. Yeah. But we didn't necessarily start this business trying to do whatever it's called, arbitrage, trying to leverage other people, trying to make a quick buck. We had invested the time in the skills. He was a CMO at a global marketing agency called SV Media, managing really, really big US clients' advertising accounts. So he was very, very experienced in that seat. I'd been doing Google Ads for my own Ecom store and teaching other people of the high ticket dropshipping course that I'd purchased, which I still freelance for today. So I think to answer your question is, it was never, it's the same as the podcast, here for the long run. I'm not really necessarily everything I'm doing always trying to just make money and make money as quick as I can. It's like, what do I actually enjoy? And now how can I build on this and turn it into a business? So I think it's just understanding those things, that it's going to take time, it's going to take patience. So you need to have conviction in what you're doing, and you need to think long term. You're going to have many failures along the way. You went broke 3 times. I've been at points where we've had our best months to date, and then it's all come crashing back down a month later. You know, business, everyone thinks it's going to be like a crypto meme chart, right? Everyone thinks your business model and your revenue is just going to go sky high, but it doesn't. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, and that is the reality of it. But what is the most important thing is it makes a slight curve along the way, and each time you're getting a bit better, or you're understanding from the mistakes that you've made and not making them twice. So that was a long-winded way of answering your question, but I think it's so many different things. It's not just one thing.